Hello, it's your technically challenged host of End the Simpademic, Jason, coming at you here. And happy Monday night. I'm glad we all survived it. And I posted a short from Emily King on my Twitter X page and it's a guy who went. I'm having a difficult time right now with this whole split screen thing on my new device, so I'm gonna have to record it this way straight up, and I'm gonna have to just refer you to that page, which is on my Twitter X profile, which is at End the Simpademic. And I watch this and combination of a revelation and just outright, it's very sad. How far we've come as a society, particularly as far as modern women is concerned. And my thought on this is that, so anyway, the setup is that this guy went through a Wendy's drive-through and he ordered his usual. He ordered his chicken nuggets. He hadn't been there for quite some time. I was gonna say usual, but he hasn't been there for quite some time. And she said, "Oh, wait, you forgot your Frosty." And he goes, "Well, I didn't order a Frosty." And he came back and she was like, "Well, I thought you could use something nice today." And he was just so struck by this. And he's going, "I've been thinking about her nonstop now for the last 3 months. And, I would marry her even though she's 50 years old." And I'm watching this video and I'm just like, oh my God, first of all, he's a real one. Number two, we've come so far that, with the way many modern women act towards men, not all, but many, and that it's reached the point where a simple act of kindness in the form of a junior Frosty has this man just thinking about this drive-through worker for 3 months straight because he was so struck by that very simple gesture of kindness. And I can't help but thinking that, yeah, we have fallen very far as a society if this is enough to get a woman on a young man's mind nonstop. And as I mentioned in a previous episode, I had a similar situation happen to me here. Except you replace Wendy's with Chipotle, and you get my Chipotle gal. And I'm not going to mention her name here, but I'm just going to say that she's offered me, on my DoorDash pickups, she's offered me free drinks, and they have those juice dispensers these days, with kind of like juice cocktails, and those are just the bomb as far as my trips are concerned. They, strawberry pomegranate and things like that, mango citrus, juice drinks and things like that. Those are just awesome. If you ever go to a Chipotle, I highly suggest you at least give one of those a shot because they're really, really dang good. And so I had that episode, and I took the suggestion of one of my bowling teammates, and he said, to start with short conversations. And just a quick update on that one. They didn't really, nothing really came out of those. But I got my answer because I, started some small conversations. It's not always necessarily about getting the person. It was just the conversations to get my answer. And now I have my answer. And, there's nothing really there as far as that regard is concerned. But the exercise was a good one. I will I will thank Sean for that one. Next time we're at League on Sunday night. But women can have an immense impact on men these days just with the simplest and kindest of gestures, because that's how far the whole situation has gotten sour. TikTok women asking for six figures, asking for a 6 foot tall man, who makes six figures and 6-pack abs. And social media has really ruined the game. Dating apps have also ruined the game because now women can shop for their men just like they shop for their Gucci bags, and be very selective and picky about who they swipe right on. And I've seen a lot about hypergamy. Hypergamy is a very real thing, and it's actually genetically built into women. There's science behind this. There is a innate drive within most women to make sure that they always have the best man available. And the result of this is that 80% of women are pursuing the top 10% of men. Now, you're wondering how this all works out. Well, it works out with a lot of us regular guys being by ourselves. And how do these women wind up dating? Well, if they get one of those top 10% men, chances are very high that they're sharing them with somebody else. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that's what it is. It's the only way it mathematically the equation fits. As it stands, the recent studies have shown that 45% of women will be single and childless by the year 2030. So we're only 5 years away from that at this point. And so the whole hypergamy thing has, a lot of us by ourselves. I'm okay with being by myself because I'm looking for a very specific woman with a very specific type of background that is similar to mine. I have, oh man, my hand is cramping all of a sudden holding this phone, which is why I had to just move just now. But anyway, that is my little spiel for tonight. It's Monday night. It's St. Patrick's Day. If you're out there drinking, don't do anything stupid. Call that Uber, call that cab. Save yourself a $10,000 to $15,000 expense on a DWI, or possibly save a life out there. So anyway, it's Jason and the Simpademic. Please go to my Twitter X page at @endthesimpademic. At @endthesimpademic, and you will find the short there that I'm referring to. So anywho, thank you just so much, guys, for your viewership. The few of you that I have. Don't be afraid to share in the comments, because I may actually discuss you, because I read every single one of them at this point. And appreciate you all, and you folks have a awesome Monday night, and have a good St. Patty's Day.